Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. So guys, in this video I'm going to share this Bulova with you today. This watch is from Bulova's Aerojet Classic collection. I've got the hang tag here just to share a couple of details. So the retail price you're looking at is in Australian dollars. That's the reference number 98A197. Now I never recommend anyone to pay full retail price for these watches. Obviously I didn't pay the full retail price. This sticker was on the hang tag that I showed you earlier. This watch was heavily discounted. It was in the clearance section, but I didn't even pay $149 for this watch. There was a further 40% off on this price. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Now, all of a sudden, I'm not expecting everyone to start paying less than $100 for this watch. I know my scenario was a bit of an isolated one. But it is a lot of watch for at least what I've paid for it. I'll still leave a link in the description of this video of another authorized retailer here in Australia who does stock this collection or this watch. And I know you'll need to keep an eye on it, on the price to drop enough for you to go ahead with the purchase. But they do tend to offer a discount on these watches, so at least you can check it out for yourself. And if you find the price to be low enough, then you can buy this watch for yourself if you like it. They do have everyday offers and the weekend offers as well, so keep an eye on it. And I've seen these watches featuring on those in those sales as well. Now I really like the dimensions on this watch. I measured the case at slightly over 40 millimeters across with a lug-to-lug distance of 47.5 millimeters and a case thickness of 11.5 millimeters, and some of that thickness does come from this boxed mineral crystal as well. Lug width is a bit of an odd one at 19 mil. I don't know why they decided to go with this 19 mil and not 20 mil on this watch. That can limit your options when it comes down to finding a different kind of strap or another strap if you're liking for this watch, in case if you don't like this black leather strap that comes with this watch. We'll take a closer look at the strap shortly anyway. Now talking about the glass, I've already mentioned that earlier. You get a mineral crystal, a boxed mineral crystal on this watch. Wasn't expecting sapphire from Bulova at this price point anyway. I think even Bulova knows that not a lot of people will pay the full retail price for this watch. You get a subtle distortion from this boxed mineral crystal from an extreme angle, but for the most part you'll be able to see the dial, the full dial, really clearly. No problems there at all. Stainless steel case with high polished finish all around across the case, along the sides, on the upper surfaces, and between the lugs as well. One thing you'll notice on these high polished cases is that they will start to show some hairline scratches straight away, and they can be seen on this watch as well. It does become a bit hard with these high polished cases to keep them in a mint condition. Crown at 2 o'clock. It is a signed crown with Bulova's tuning fork there. And it is a bit unusual. I'm not used to having crowns at 2 o'clock. I'm more used to at 3 or 4 o'clock with a lot of watches. But if you have this watch or you buy this watch, I think over time you will definitely get used to it. It has the same rose gold tone that can be found on all three hands and on the applied markers, and this tuning fork Bulova logo at 12 o'clock and this applied Bulova underneath that logo. White minute track printed on the outer ring of this grey dial. There is no texture or sunburst effect to this dial, so it's a pretty plain looking dial, but I really like this red line running across the dial. I think it adds some necessary color to this dial. Automatic 21 jewels printed close to 4 o'clock there. Open heart at 6 o'clock. I'm a bit 50-50 on this open heart. Now I know some people do like them, some people don't like them, some people like their dials to be uninterrupted and clean all the way through. Obviously that is not the case here. It is a personal preference. I'll leave that up to you if you like it or don't like it. There is no lume on this watch, so I'm not going to go through the trouble of turning the lights off and showing you the lume, and it doesn't really exist on this watch. Now, looking at the strap from the price point of view. Now, I'm not talking about the price that I've paid for this watch, or you might end up paying for this watch. I'm talking about the retail price, because Bulova obviously decided to put a retail price of $499 on this watch in Australia, and from that point of view, the quality of this strap is just not up there. It is really stiff. There is barely any give in this strap. There is barely any padding as well. It doesn't really feel like a decent quality strap. You can buy a strap of this quality for about $10-15 max from a lot of online shops and AliExpress and stuff like that. I don't think the quality will be really much worse on those than on this. I know I'm bagging this strap a lot, but yeah, I was expecting more and better from Bulova, but unfortunately that is not the case with this strap. Now, some people might like it, but for me, I was expecting more. Again, coming back to my point earlier, that 19mm lug width may pose some challenges for you, but I think if you're just after a standard black strap or a brown strap, you will still be able to find plenty out there with this 19mm lug width. I really like the buckle on this strap though. I like that tuning fork, that Bulova's logo, carved in really nicely. 2 keepers. So that's the strap, guys. You only get 30 meters of water resistance as well. So really light on the water resistance, this watch, with a pull and push crown. So if I was to keep this watch, I'll definitely keep it away from water as much as possible. Open case back, that's a mineral crystal as well. You can see the automatic movement through that open case back. This has Miyota's 8000 series, 82S0 to be precise. 21,600 beats per hour. Get approximately 42 hours of power reserve when the watch is fully wound, and you can hand wind the watch by rotating the crown in a clockwise position when the crown is in its original position. 21 joules. Stated tolerance from Miyota is -20 to +40 seconds per day, but on a lot of occasions these movements will do much better than those stated numbers anyway. It does offer hacking as well. Now, a lot of the earlier versions of this movement or of this watch did not offer hacking, but that can be confirmed here with this watch. So when I pull the crown out to its final position, which I'm having a bit of a difficulty with. So here you go. You can see the seconds hand has stopped moving, so that confirms the movement in this watch does hack. I think the newer versions of this watch, the movement in the newer versions of this watch does offer hacking. So guys, that's the watch. Really like the set of dimensions. I like the dial too. I'm a bit 50-50 on this open heart. Not a big fan of this leather strap and the water resistance that you get with this watch, but for me, I can't really complain from the price point of view that I've paid for this watch. I'm not saying that you will end up paying the same, but yeah, overall a decent offering from Bulova. Now let me give you a quick reshot as well before I wrap up this video. So I've got a 7-inch wrist, which is an average size wrist, and that's why I like the set of dimensions on this watch of that 40mm case. So here you go, guys. It sits really nicely, fits really nicely, looks absolutely fantastic, and I think this will go really nicely with a brown strap as well. And yeah, it does look nice with the blue, with the black strap too. So guys, this is it. This concludes the review. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another. Thank you again.